Alright guys, welcome back to Keeping It 100. Today we're going to be doing a review on a 2020 GMC Acadia. This particular trim is an SLT, which is around the middle trim. You got the base, you got the SLT, and then you got the Denali. So this one's in the middle. Do a quick walk around. So you guys check it out. A very nice truck. Medium stance, ground clearance. I would say you got maybe about a foot of ground clearance. So obviously not for off-road. Real quick, what I want to mention is you do not have magnetic struts on here. These are standard struts, standard gas struts in the front, standard gas struts in the back, if you guys can see it. Got four-wheel disc. Just a little bit decent sized disc. You guys can see that. Calipers look like single piston calipers on it. Got a gas door here. No lock, which I don't know why they don't do that. Maybe when you lock the door, probably, yeah, I think when you lock the door, it locks the gas tank. I mean, the fuel door. You got this kind where you just push that in. I don't know about that, guys. I think that's going to be a problem in the future as these, with all cars, not just this one. That check engine with the gas door thing, but who knows. You got the key fob where you can open and close, using the key press button, which is nice. You got your automatic tailgate here. This particular one doesn't have the wave feature. Doesn't have a wave feature on it. That's one that's on the Denali, but and you got the button where you press it here and close it back down. So yeah, guys, this one does not have a sunroof. They do come with options of either one sunroof or somewhat of a panoramic sunroof, or front and back sunroof, I should say. Yeah, nice truck, GMC Acadia 2020. And I'm going to go ahead and take a quick look inside. It's raining out here. It kind of sucks, but we're going to go ahead and finish this review anyway, because I got a whole bunch of other stuff to do today. Let's take a look inside. So take a quick look inside, guys. You got here, you got your power windows, automatic down on this one, automatic up on that one. Passenger side, also automatic down. I don't think it's automatic up though. No, not automatic up, but it is automatic down. Actually, all four windows are automatic down. So one press, boom, and it goes down. Privacy windows in the back, which is nice. You got kids, help keep the sun off of them. Up here, guys, you got your, you guys can see it. Let's turn one of these map lights on. Actually, there we go. You got here where you can have, obviously, the passenger airbag off. You got your OnStar, you got your voice command, you got your dome override, where you can just turn them on, turn all of them on here. Or you can just select it to where the door turns it on and off, or you can obviously override it where it doesn't come on at all. You got your home link, so you can link up your garage opener. Okay, a couple map lights for driver and passenger. All right, sunglass holder. All right, pretty cool. They got the microphone here for your Bluetooth, so when you're talking to somebody, it's easier for them to hear you. And you actually have one over here as well, so if the passenger's talking, you guys having a conversation, the other person will be able to hear it, because you got the microphones nice and close. Vanity mirrors on both sides. Vanity mirror over here. All right. Got your here for your, help you and your passengers get in and out. You got the soft close, which is nice. All right. Got your curtain there. We got your airbag here on the seat. Got some airbag there. Got airbag there. Got airbag, curtain airbags. Got airbags everywhere. Take a look down here. You got automatic climate control. Automatic climate control. You got 3 different zones, and this does an excellent job of finding the perfect temperature. You know, getting warmer. You can control both sides, or if the passenger desires to be warmer, they can turn theirs up and yours will remain there. Or it'll only be the same, you just hit sync. Both of them be the same. Automatic climate control is always a plus, because trying to do it without automatic climate control, you'll be there for a while. You know, also have heated seats. This heats the back part of the seat, 3 different levels. In the front part, the bottom part of the seat, 3 different levels. And you have that on both sides, which is nice. And here you got your 2 USB ports for charging, and it also have your regular 12 volt, and you also can pair your device to the infotainment center via USB if you don't want to use the Bluetooth function. Bluetooth function works pretty good. Pretty good. You know, if you have multiple drivers, it can be a little bit annoying because you got to switch back and forth. But that's pretty much with almost every car nowadays. All right. Plenty of storage over here. Got a nice deep glove compartment. Get plenty of stuff in there. Got some storage down here on the same side. Also got storage. Got your park button. You know, nice little park button right there. Parking on the hill or something like that. And you also have over here, guys, an additional park button, which pretty much allows you to, like if you're in drive, okay, you come to a stop, you can hit your park button, and it'll hold the vehicle. It'll hold the vehicle for you. Push button start and stop. This one does not have the auto start and stop, which I think is a good thing, because in my personal opinion, that's just, I don't like start stop. I feel like in the future, people that own cars with start stops are going to have a lot of problems with them as they start to age. And I don't think the little 5 cents worth of gas that you're saving by shutting it off is worth the thousands that it's going to pay to fix that crap in the future. So this does not have that, which is good. The Denali version does have it, but you can turn it on and off, which is a good thing. All right. One other thing, this one does not have it, but there's also offered wireless charging right here if you want that. And all these options you can customize for the most part on a however you want it. If you want the wireless charger, you can order it with that, whatever. Got your hazard right here. It's okay location for the hazard. Usually you would think the hazard would be somewhere like around here, but it's close enough to where you can find it. You can turn your traction control off. All right. Infotainment center, pretty straightforward. You know, you got your standard navigation. Navigation comes in as standard. And you also have, let's see here, you got the Apple, what they call Apple CarPlay and Android, whatever. If you got those subscriptions, you can do it that way. You can check out the weather. Okay. You have to obviously pay for like the OnStar, more likely to get that. And then you can also, go into the OnStar navigation and different things of that nature. Okay. All right. I'll go over a little bit more with this stereo, but this is a Bose. This is Bose. Okay. And pretty nice sounding system. Very nice sounding system overall. Is it one of those systems that's gonna like shake the ground? Not really, but it's pretty decent. All right. Another thing worth mentioning, guys, I don't have anything in the back here, but if for whatever reason you leave your kid in the car, like, I don't know why you would do that, but if you got kids and you get out the car, it'll let you know. I wish I had something I could put back there. But if you have somebody in the rear passenger area and you turn the car off, right here it'll tell you, your kids in the back don't, I guess a reminder not to leave them in the car. And if you get out and there's still something back there, it'll you know, chirp the horn and say, hey, get your kid or whatever. You know. Moving forward, guys, you got a 10-speaker sound system here, Bose, auto dimming mirror, and right here in the middle, guys, where you got your instrument cluster. Okay, you got your tachometers, gauges, RPM, miles per hour. Got 160 on dash. Got your fuel gauge and your temperature gauge, and then you can see all your other features here on the steering wheel. Basically, just arrow over. Oh, one thing worth mentioning, guys. It's pretty cool. A lot of cars are doing this nowadays. I don't know if you can see it, but you give your mile per hour, and then it also tell you when you're driving what the speed limit is in that particular area. So that's helpful if you drive to a place you're not familiar with. Mirrors, I ain't mentioning the mirrors. Nothing special. They don't fold in or out. They just regular, adjustable. Okay, but yeah, some of the features, some of the things here is you have. Let's see here. You can put your miles per hour up, or you can just have it blank if you want. And then you also can you got your trip A, and it gives you your average speed, average fuel economy. Okay, you got your compass here as well, and let's see here, it gives you your fuel range, how further it estimates you can make it on how much gas is in your tank, and it gives you oil life, lets you know when you need to get your oil changed. It gives you your tire pressures, and all 4 different tire pressures for you. And it gives you what your average fuel economy is in the last 50 miles. And I was ranging 19.5, and the best so far was 33.5. That's probably when I was on the freeway. Yeah, it was when I was on the freeway. And what else we got here? You got a timer. You can run the time however long it takes you to do something. It gives you your battery volts. And it gives you the transmission temperature, which is pretty good. If you're towing something, you want to keep out of transmission to make sure it doesn't get too hot. And other than that, guys, we'll take a quick little look in the back here, and I'll show you what we got going on back there. That's back here. We got captain chairs, pretty comfortable, good leg room. I'm 6'2", I got plenty of room here, and I think I could actually adjust the seat back some more. And it's nice because the seat also reclines, so you can find a area, find a position that's comfortable for you. You got these here, armrests, if you want armrests or not armrests. Okay. Nothing too much on the door besides storage and the window control. You can do the window lock, obviously, if you got kids. The window lock and door lock. You can lock it so the doors won't open unless you open them from the outside. Also have third zone climate control for your rear passengers, so you can have front passengers comfortable, you can have your rear passengers comfortable. All right, and a little bit of storage down here, a couple of USB ports for charging your phones and devices, and you also have here a regular plug if you want to plug in some different things, anything that uses a regular plug. Probably nothing major, just something small like a laptop charger or something like that is what that's probably designed for. I wouldn't be like trying to plug a compressor or something. I don't think it would work. This guy's center console, nothing in there. Okay, just a nice big area to store stuff. Right. But yeah, back here not much going on. Got some map lights. All right, got a couple of map lights or whatever, and then you got your air conditioned vents, so you can direct that where you want to go. Got some handles, soft close handles that you can use to help you get out of the vehicle. And in the back, just a couple of seats for kids. I think 2 adults could probably get 2 medium-sized or small adults could get back here fairly comfortable. Then you got your little area for storage or a cup holder. And you got USB charging ports over there. More vents, and more map lights. So you got some pretty decent accommodation for your rear passengers. Now let's go ahead and take a look and the back in the cargo area. All right, so here we got the, like I said, the automatic tailgate that you can open and close here by pushing that button, or you can just manually pull it down. Got a charging port back here, a 12 volt back here. Got some tie downs in case you need to tie something down both sides over here. All right, these seats, you know, if you don't have additional passengers and you want to use it for cargo, you just pull this right here. Pull that. Pull it, pull and push. Got it. Pull and push. Sorry guys, about to pull and push. It gives you that little bit of cargo area if you're getting, you know, something that you need a little more room for, or if you're getting something really big, guys, you got over here. You can just let these seats down. This lets that one down, and this one lets this one down. That one hit the front. Oh well. Make sure ain't nobody in there and get hit when you let them down. But yeah, that's pretty decent amount of storage, decent amount of cargo area, you know. But yeah, other than that, guys, let's take a quick look on the other side here. And yeah, the only thing I didn't mention is here you have your you know, shifter to where you can do manual shifting. Just put it, obviously put it in drive, and then you just do your manual shifting that way. Okay, got a few different drive modes here. You got your regular standard eco mode, which, you know, is probably the best one to drive in, generally speaking, because you're going to get the best fuel efficiency. Or if you are in the mood to drive a little faster, you can switch over here to racing mode. Makes it, you know, a little bit faster, and changes to RPMs and the way it shifts and different things. And I can attest, yes, it does. You can tell the difference between the two. It's not just a light. You actually can tell the difference between the two. And then, obviously, you got snow mode. That'll help reduce wheel slippage, and, you know, different things of that nature. So I think that's pretty cool that you can choose different drive modes. Obviously, it doesn't do anything with the suspension. It's just, the suspension are just standard gas shocks. The standard gas struts, but with the Denali, I believe you can change it to like comfort and different things that adjust the suspension as well. You know, but yeah, other than that, guys, this is the interior of the 2020 GMC Acadia, and I think overall it's a pretty luxury. I give it credit. It doesn't feel like a little cheap vehicle. It's kind of, you know, it feels intermediate. You know, it doesn't feel like you're in a BMW or a Lexus or like a, you know, Range Rover or anything like that. But it does. It feels upgraded. It feels nice. You got, like I said, you got leather seats here, perforated leather, because some of these offer, you know, ventilated, air-conditioned seats. So you got the perforated leather, and even if you don't have the air-conditioned ventilated seats, it's nice to have the perforated leather, in my opinion, because it just, you know, especially in the summertime, it's a little less hot when you get in. Kind of shocked they don't have adjustable seat belts, but the position that they are in pretty good. These headrests, if you want, you can adjust them up and down to find an area that's comfortable for you, and the back does it as well. And the cup holders are pretty good. You get a standard drink in there, or a coffee mug. But this one will not accommodate like those real bigger like sports bottles, or even some of the bigger Raid or stuff like that. You know, it's really pretty much won't accommodate that too well. But standard drink works good. Okay, let's see how the stereo system sounds. I think it sounds pretty good. Doesn't sound like Bose in my opinion. It doesn't sound like the quality of Bose in my opinion, but it sounds good. I mean, it doesn't sound like a cheap stereo system, but it doesn't. Honestly, maybe it's the head unit. Maybe there's a upgraded head unit that the Denali does to make it sound a little better. I'm definitely not saying it sounds bad, but it sounds good at lower volumes. About the middle, but once you turn it up past the middle, it starts to distort. It still sounds pretty good, but And it also depends on what type of music you listen to. Like if you listen to jazz and stuff like that, you're fine, you know. But if you're into like hip hop or rap or rock or stuff like that, when some of the higher volumes, it distorts a little bit. But overall, I think it sounds pretty good. Yeah, guys, pretty cool. You know, I think overall, you know, 7 out of 10. I would give this interior probably like an 8, 8.5. You know, I think they've done a good job of making it feel, you know, more of a premium feel. And yeah, so that's gonna pretty much wrap up the interior review. We're gonna go over a few other things as far as the you know, braking and suspension, handling, and you know, just test drive basically. How does it handle on the road and everything? So stay tuned for that, guys. All right, guys. So we're here, and we're gonna talk about the stereo just a little bit. Stereo system sounds a lot better on Bluetooth opposed to radio. Regular radio is got a lot richer bass, and you know, some people are not really into like really loud sound systems, but some people are. And that's the thing that you want to know. If you're buying this truck, are you going to be buying a truck that's going to have a stereo system that's weak? Or are you going to be buying a truck that's going to have a stereo system that is at least satisfying? So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'll let you guys be the judge. So what we're going to do, I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to come around the corner, and I want you guys to let me know if you can hear it, and how soon before you can hear it. So stay tuned. So what y'all think? Did y'all hear it? From the inside, it definitely don't sound like no Bose, man. I don't know. Y'all be the judge. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do? Let you guys hear the exhaust note. This does have dual exhaust on it. It's a true dual exhaust note, but split. But you guys be the judge. We'll do a quick little exhaust note and then a takeoff exhaust note. All right. What y'all think? Sound all right? Spilled a little bit of rubber. There also is a 4-cylinder turbo, which typically turbos give out a little more power. But is it a slug? Is it slow? No, it's not slow. It's okay. You know, 1 out of 10, I give it about 7.5 as well. And not a super performance vehicle, but for everyday driving, everyday needs, does it have enough power? I would say it does. But for being a 6-cylinder, I would, like I say, 7.5 on the power is decent. You know, I feel like if you're in a situation where you needed to get out the way at a pretty good pace, yeah, you could do it. But if you're out here trying to drag race somebody, it's not a drag race vehicle, you know. So, but overall, like I said, it has pretty decent power. The thing we're gonna do, guys, is test out the how does it accelerate going uphill. This is a real tricky intersection because you got a blind spot here, and you got a blind spot there, and you got to make a left-hand turn, and you got to get up to speed at a pretty decent, pretty quick, and you're going uphill. So we're gonna see, and you're not, driving it rough. You're just gonna drive it like normal conditions, and see how does it do. How long does it take to get up to about 35? So we just made our turn. All right, we are now. There it is. It's up to regular, traffic speed fairly decently. Now, obviously, if I had it mashed on the gas hard, it would have did what it needed to do. But as far as going up hills, Now we're going up a hill now. You can feel the transmission shifter shifting down into the lower gears. You know, you also, like I said, you can shift your own gears here if you decide that you don't like the way the transmission is shifting. You know, but overall, yes, it does, in my opinion, have sufficient power for normal daily driving. Now, one thing I will say about this, now some of you guys might be wondering, you know, this is, you know, is this a regular SUV? Is this a regular, you know, whatever? This is considered a crossover. It's between a car and a truck, and that's pretty much exactly what it feels like. It doesn't feel like you're driving in a, it doesn't feel like I'm driving in a truck, but it doesn't feel like I'm driving in a car either. It's like in the middle. It's a crossover. As far as how does it, you know, handling and everything, how does it sway around some of these more sharper turns? We got one coming up here. I'm not going to apply any brake. Yeah, it didn't. It felt like it's something that, yeah, you want to apply a little bit of brake in those corners. I've had a lot of BMWs that, you know, you don't have to apply brake. You just keep going unless you're going like really, really fast. But this one, you get pretty good amount of body lean. You know, as far as the drive, how does it ride? It feels smooth. It's a new vehicle. Do I feel like for the long run, this would be something that would? Is it comfortable? It's pretty comfortable. It's pretty comfortable, but it doesn't feel like overly luxurious. I'm sure the Cadillac, they make a Cadillac version of this, which is like the X, I think the X6. I'm sure those probably have the magnetic adjustable shocks and struts and air suspension or whatever. But these are just standard gas struts. So, but overall, it feels good. I think the seats help with the ride a lot. The seats are pretty comfortable. They're definitely not overly like cushiony, you know, but they're not like extremely hard. They're kind of in the middle. Not extremely comfortable, but they're not uncomfortable either. They just feel like standard seats. You know, some vehicles you get in, like Mercedes, and even in some cases BMW, they put a lot of extra, you know, effort into making their seats comfortable. But, you know, like I said, this is not a performance car. The bolsters are good enough to pretty much hold you in place for the most part with normal driving. But, you know, going around some of these corners, and we go around this corner, you get a lot of body. It's a lot of body lean. The steering, I would give a lot of credit. Is easy to correct any body lean and things like that with the steering. But overall, man, at the end of the day, the ride is, I would just give a ride probably like maybe a 7.5 again. I would probably say more like a 7 on the ride, you know, because it's a lot of body lean in it. I don't too much care for it. And, you know, if they had to put some seats that were more adjustable, where you can adjust the side bolsters, you know, that would have made it, in my opinion, you know, feel a little more, if you will, like in place during those turns. You can adjust the lumbar, but, you know, anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. They could use some better bolstering support. But overall, it's a comfortable ride, and like I said, I give it about a 7 out of 10. As far as the braking, how does it stop? And the brakes are not extremely performance brakes. They're standard brakes. Are they not good? No, I'm not saying that. They're just normal brakes. You know, like say for example, we're gonna see if we had to come to an abrupt stop, not an extremely abrupt stop, but a somewhat abrupt start, like now. It took it a little while to stop, but it came to a stop. You know, obviously I didn't want to, you know, lock it up, but if you was in a situation where you really need to stop quick, I think you would have to really hit it. You know, you have to hit it for the smaller rotors to get the job done, but it'll do it, you know, overall. So the braking, I would give probably like a 7.5. It feels good. You know, it's not nothing that I would be concerned about. The brakes are very responsive. It's just not, you know, maybe, I'm sorry guys, I'm kind of a performance type of person, so those type of things are important to me, but it might not be important to you guys. But overall, yeah, the brakes feel good. Now we're gonna try an extreme climb. This is some, yeah, this is an extreme climb here. Going up an extreme climb. It's a terrible driveway, actually. Probably. Anyway, guys, the extreme uphill. I need to check that house out. What's up with that? Anyway, going up extreme hills are pretty good. You know, overall, man, I'm pretty much almost get ready to wrap this review up. They have included a pretty good amount of tech in the car. I am definitely a tech head, so I like to have a lot of high-tech things. There's touchscreen. How's the touchscreen responsive? The touchscreen is pretty decent. Like y'all hear it's on inside a little bit. Up to a certain level, it's not just break up. Yeah, the still sound pretty good, y'all. It sound okay, y'all. Alright, guys, so last but not least, I'll let you guys kind of see it at night a little bit here. The 2020 GMC Acadia, and I forgot, guys, it does have automatic start. Automatic start. So let's see. Interior, guys, I think it looks pretty good at night. Got nice LED lights in, LED lighting, nice leather interior. Pretty cool car, y'all. So yeah, looks nice, and overall I think it's a pretty cool car. And overall, yeah, I think I recommend it, man. I think where GMC kind of has a little bit of an edge is this is the price point is not too horrible. You know, one like this you can get around about 35 grand, 36 grand, and I feel like it's a pretty good deal. You know, the engine has good power. Feels like a, you know, nice upgraded kind of a vehicle, and overall it's just pretty nice. And I think I would go ahead. I pretty much recommend it. And yeah, that's it, guys. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. Hopefully I was able to help you guys that were thinking about buying one of these vehicles make your decision. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next video.